Hi everyone. So this is a follow-up on the video regarding the Vaseline. I'm using the baby healing jelly pediatrician recommended white petroleum skin protectant hypoallergenic. It says 3x purified, purity guaranteed. This stuff here. And that. Oh. So it does get like super like greasy, oily. But like if you guys have like socks or a shirt, you guys can always wipe it on that, and then when you guys wash it, it'll wash away. Okay? But so there's this display case that I got when I purchased this smartwatch, and I want to keep it to add a artificial plant in there, but I want to remove this. Okay, so you guys already know from my other video, all I did with this one is I placed this petroleum jelly on like this, and then I just left it like that. I left it like that for a month or two. You know, it doesn't bother me. I'm not touching it or interacting with it, and this stuff is okay just for your hands. It's skin protectant. And I bought this at the baby aisle. Okay, it says baby right there. Okay. So anyways, so this is real proof that it removes this stuff like nothing. Look at that. So I'm using a stirring stick, or you guys can use a popsicle stick, and it just removes this stuff like nothing. The adhesive and obviously prior to this it wasn't coming off at all. Okay, now I am going to dispose of this, but it can be reused. Like, actually I'm gonna keep it. So I'm going to add this in a Ziploc bag, but you guys don't have to save it. but I've used it twice already. Okay, I used it twice on another sticky sticker, and now this one. Yes. This one's actually a real popsicle stick. As a matter of fact, it says there's a joke on it. It says, "What time do ducks get up?" Question mark. The answer is at the quack of dawn. What time do ducks get up? Question mark. At the quack of dawn. Oh, and by the way, this is the same as this one, and it's just the. Oh, actually, this one has the oil as well. I just realized it. But anyways, it's the caramel popcorn, and you guys can see that it's all shiny. And mainly, I wanted to remove this adhesive because I made it into a terrarium. Alright. So, this is the same thing as this one. So you guys can see I'm already halfway with no struggle. All that it's off. And this is my cup. Second time I have dropped it. Jesus Christ. See that? Literally. It's coming off. There's a lot of glare and stuff. But see, that was the sticky stuff, and I already took this stuff off here. And it comes right off. Alright, so it works. And just like that, it's off. Okay? And I am using these disinfectant wipes, but you guys can use paper towels. It doesn't have to be this. I think. But yeah, let me give everything a good wipe down. Alright, and just like that, I got my terrarium. I don't know if you guys can see that really good or not. This camera is horrible. Alright. So, that's all I really wanted to create. Something like this. Artificial. It's not real, obviously. But yeah. It's done. Now I can focus on this one. Okay. Whoa, this is even better than I had thought or expected. Look at that. And on the back of it, it looks like... See, you guys can see the oil. Excuse me. Okay, see that oil? And look at the back of it. It looks like wax paper. All of it came off. This looks kind of dry right here. I don't know why. Probably I didn't add enough of it or something, but it still has no sticky residue whatsoever. So I'm just like experimenting with this, and these are the results. Now, again, I'm actually just gonna throw this away. It's alright. I have a lot of the grease anyway. But anyway, now, if you try this and you get disappointed because it does not work for you, it's probably because you're not giving it enough time to penetrate. I did this like a month ago. Okay, I knew I was just going to leave it there, like how it is, for a long time. It's just like a little display case. Okay, the same thing with this one. Okay. So, there was no rush on my part. At first there was, though. I was trying to hurry up and remove that adhesive. But yeah, like, wait, is this? No, it's not. See, all of it came off. Now the only thing is right there. Right there. Okay, but and then this is all the oil, obviously, from the petroleum jelly. So you guys can get a paper towel or like a sock. You know, mine are clean, but I have so many of them. It's okay. Like, I won't run out. I have like 60 socks. 60 pairs. And that's my dirty basket over there. I moved it. Okay, so that's all it is right here. Alright. And inside, there's like sand grains. Oh, there it is. It was wet. That's why when I put the sand in there, it was kind of wet. So it got stuck to the walls of the container. But there it is. My little terrarium plant. And it looks like it fell over, but it's alright. I'll fix it later, you know? My biggest thing, my biggest concern was the tape. And I think this one, like, it comes off easily too. Like, you guys can see that it's wrinkly up here. See, and it's even peeling off just right there because I constantly use this. Okay. And it does come off pretty easy. You know, for this one, luckily. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, my biggest concern was, well, that, but now, you know, it's like this one. Let's interact with this one for a little bit. Okay, you guys seen that I barely put this on. And this one, it says, what peels and chips but doesn't crack? It says, what peels and chips but doesn't crack? The answer, potatoes. Okay, anyways, so if I try to remove this, I think I've tried it before. It's like super hard. Doesn't come off easily. And if you guys start messing with it, it will like, as soon as you apply it, it will what's it called, like, it could even scratch the glass. So if you guys are not trying to get it scratched, just be patient, apply it, and leave it. I don't know what the best recommended time would be, you know, but if you guys are bored and you guys want to test that out for everyone, that would be great. There is some store products out there that you guys can purchase for this purpose, but you know, I don't really have the money personally to be trying all these products out, you know, and experimenting and stuff. But what really works is like Goo Gone. Anyways, there's another sticker right here. Like I said, this was for my smartwatch, but I want to use it as a display case. And I want to add an artificial plant in there, kind of like those, but in this one. And it's really cool. It opens and then it closes just like that. So this is really going to be cool, I believe. There it is. So you guys can actually make some little terrariums out of this one if you guys wanted to. Anyways, that's all there is to it. So I will eventually get around to that, but not right now. And it's actually good to know because I have a sticker board. It's right here. This thing right here. It's my sticker board. And it goes all the way up here. And I have all sorts of stickers and stuff, so like, you know, if later on I want to, you know, remove any of these stickers, like any time in the future, off of anything, you know, like, as a matter of fact, I purchased these containers right here, and they have stickers. I never bothered removing them. It was $2.99 for this container, but it has that sticker on it. And luckily it just peels off. Yeah, it just peels off. So, I mean, I think it should always be like that, but they have their reasons why. You know, as a matter of fact, this is food labeling for these two. So I think that's why they add a little bit of extra, as well as this one right here. See that? So yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a neat trick to be aware of and to know, in case any of you in the future want to you know, like remove stickers, unwanted stickers, or gooey stuff. Like, honestly, I was in the window cleaning business for a while. Some of you might have hard water buildup, calcium buildup, which I can show you guys. Okay, so I'm right here to the bottom left, and I'm just doing a screen recording. Okay, so we can go to hard water spots on glass, or, you know, windows and stuff. This is hard water, and I've tried like a bunch of stuff trying to remove hard water. You know, so if you guys have this problem, I would advise all of you. I would advise all of you to test little sections of your windows, your glass, the problematic areas, just little spots, and then like maybe take a picture, and then on your phone create a label, write something on on the picture. You know, like this is bleach. This is, um, petroleum jelly, and this other spot is petroleum jelly mixed with, like, let's say some antibacterial hand soap, green apple. Okay, so this stuff right here, the Dawn, this stuff is potent. This stuff is super super strong, and I would really recommend this stuff right here. Okay, right there it says antibacterial hand soap. It says 2x more grease cleaning power. Okay, apple blossom scents, dishwashing liquid, detergent. Okay, so anyways, I would, again, I advise all of you to use that. I would recommend it highly. I believe, because I've actually created a thick layer of this stuff, and I applied it on areas, just experimenting, and the next day I actually witnessed some of the hard water. It removed the hard water calcium from the faucets. Now that was a long time ago, maybe like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I forget exactly. But before that, I scratched it. I don't know how the heck I did it, but I was definitely scrubbing too hard, and I barely had purchased these faucets. Okay, so it was kind of bad. So if you guys have, see, like this one, you guys can tell someone scrubbed the crap out of it. It's chrome, and it looks like there's rust and stuff. That's because they scrubbed it too hard. So yeah, you guys just have to be very aware of that. And so anyways, personally, I have doubts with hard water spots, and I noticed that some of this stuff is very gooey and sticky. Okay, I don't know if it was just like a high concentration of this calcium, especially with the chemicals I was using. I noticed that it was sticky, like kind of like an adhesive, and it didn't want to get removed. It didn't want to separate. It didn't want to divide itself from the glass. So I thought maybe some of these products out there, like Gunk and whatever else might be out there, might work. However, like I said, I don't have the money to do, to perform all types of experiments and studies. So I just dropped it. I left it at that. So anyways, if you guys want to carry this out further, I would recommend using the petroleum jelly with some Dawn dish soap, mix it, maybe like 50-50. 50% petroleum jelly and 50% Dawn dish soap or something like that. You guys have to experiment and then mix it all up and smear it all over the glass. Leave it there. Leave it there for like a week or two, or maybe apply it everywhere and clean one spot off, like a little section, for one day. Then you will notice that there might still be some calcium, but it's okay. And then the second day, clean this side up. There might be some calcium there. So the third day, all the way to like a week, just to see, the differences. It's like test strips. Glass tape experiments for hard water removal. Okay, so let me find window glass. Okay, right here. So these people did it. They have the tape right there. And on the left side, there's hard water spots. On the right side, it's gone. It says removing water spots. This stuff is amazing. So that's what I mean. Right there. Okay? Blue painter's tape. So yeah, anyways, yeah, just tape. Window glass tape experiments for hard water removal. Anyways, this is the best picture I was able to find for illustration purposes. But you guys can add more than one strip of tape. Okay? Or you guys don't even have to add tape. Just just pick the right side, the left side, and maybe the center as test areas. And if you have more areas you want to test with different solutions, different mixtures, or whatever the case may be, try a few inches higher and do the same thing. Right side, middle, and left. And on your phone, you guys can write some notes for you guys to remember later on in your experiments. Anyways, so this is actually a follow-up video because I was testing this stuff out and it actually worked, but then I kind of like second guessed. I don't know if I second guessed myself or I doubted myself, or maybe I thought I got lucky. So I wanted to double check. And again, it really works. So I'm actually, you know, very happy with the results. And I really like these containers for terrariums. You know, my little niece, she actually gave me some little figurines, some little toys. So I was thinking about maybe making one of these for her, and then adding one of the figurines up here, but gluing it to the top so she could have it in her room. So it'll be like the nice little terrarium, and then it'll have the little figurine up here. And I even threw a little rose in there in a glass bottle, an artificial one, obviously, and it glows in the dark. So that's pretty cool. Let me see. How can I make it glow? Oh, I know how. Alright. And I'm gonna need the remote. Okay, let's see here. So I have my flashlights. So let's concentrate some energy on this. Some lights. Whoa. It looked pretty good. It looked like it was glowing. Like big time, but there it is. It's glowing a little bit. Okay. So anyways, I wanted to turn on the light while I was still showing that. So yeah, it actually glows, but only really when it wants to. It needs like a lot of energy concentrated on it. So yeah, let me see if I can find those figurines that she gave me. I even have a little truck. Oh, this one too. I bought at the Dollar Tree. So technically I could just glue it on here like this. And we don't have to worry about like like the bottles. I got rid of those bottles. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, here they are. So she gave me a little duck. I can't really. Oh yeah, here it is. Little duck. Mickey Mouse. So I was thinking about maybe gluing it up here. Like creating a little theme up here. I have Mickey Mouse. I think she gave me. I had Mickey Mouse. And then all of a sudden, surprisingly, she gave me Mickey. So it connected both of them together, which I thought was super cool. And anyway, she gave me like this one. It's like a little flimsy one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one yet. But, oh yeah. Little, I don't know if I bought this one. I think I might have purchased some of these, okay? Like this one. And obviously Mickey Mouse. So this one was in a little basket. It's a little bunny. Little rabbits. So I was thinking about using them in my terrariums. Just to sell. I was actually thinking about using this as a means to sell some of my products, okay? Little cow. Because I'm thinking about artificial terrariums. And making more and selling them, flipping them, for more money. So this one, she gave it to me. This little one right here, this little dog. So I could throw that in there somehow. This little puppy, same thing. Has a little basket for this little guy. Oops. Alright, so same is true for this one. All right. And obviously the little duck. So anyway, so I was thinking about doing something like this. So I think something like this would be great for a kid's bedroom because it has the artificial terrarium, and then on the top it will have the glued on toys. And the great thing about this idea is that instead of throwing the toys away, you guys can do this yourselves. Okay? There's no reason to throw them away. You guys can actually even have create a board, like a shelf, and glue a ton of them, and then frame it, display it, because maybe your children outgrow these toys, but at the same time you might want this around. So that's when this would be a good idea. Okay, like I said, I also purchased this fish tank right here. I have one of those little things in there. I don't even know what the heck they're called, but I have one of those. I have some, aquarium plants. And I was actually thinking about making this into an artificial type of display case, but at the same time an artificial fish tank, but without the fish. And watch, let me bring the other one to you so I can show you guys. So this one right here, I just made it. Excuse me. So this one right here, I just made. My battery is dying on my hard hat. But anyway, yeah, I had a ton of artificial plants, and this bad boy is not going anywhere. Okay, it's not going anywhere. It's here for the long run, for the long-term run, whatever. And some of these, I had it outside, so we got some real leaves on here, but I don't want these. And hopefully there's no spiders in here. but I doubt it. Um, but I fill this up with concretes, and then I place these artificial um, succulents into the concrete, and then I added some of these rocks in the mix. See that rock right there? This one's super cool. Has like some white flakes on it, and it's hard work. It's solid in there. It's not going anywhere. Oh yeah. Which reminds me of this rock. Now this one, it says, "Yeah, you found me." It says, "Please post pic of rock. Facebook, Riverside, painted rocks. Keep me for as long as you want, or re-hide me for someone else to find." And it has AH 521. So in 2021, someone created this rock and placed it somewhere. And I think it's not even, it doesn't even belong to me. I found it in the house, but I liked it, so I put it in here in my room. But I was thinking about maybe creating more of these and adding some of these rocks in the mix, which I think would be super cool. Something like that. Kind of like these. I just stuffed it in there. Or I could leave it like this and like make sure that it has some concrete over this round area, so it can grip and the rock won't slide out over time. So I have a way to like hold it down. Okay. So yeah, basically that's what I did with these. There's another rock here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Here it is. There's a rock right there. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so I was thinking about maybe adding some of these toys in there as well, but when it's not cured yet. Right now it's freaking rock. It's cement. Good luck breaking this. But when it's not cured yet, the puppy's feet can actually be submerged in the concrete, maybe a quarter of an inch or all the way to like up here, and that will prevent it from falling out. So at the end of the day, you guys will have something like this, and you guys can place these in your offices, wherever you guys want them. And this one right here, I'm trying to sell it for $50. Okay, this thing weighs a lot. It weighs a lot, and it's not going anywhere. This thing will last for years, and I'm planning on putting it right here in my bedroom. So it's going to be away from the sun, and it's this type of material. So this right here will be great for like an office. So yeah, there it is. So imagine, more of this stuff in here. For some reason, this lighting is horrible. Something like that. So, I mean, this is optional though, but I'm planning on leaving it on the ground. In that corner of my bedroom. Right there. That area. And the great thing about it is that anyone who's tall enough will be able to see it from the top down. Like this. Alright. So yeah, I think it has a lot of potential. As well as the the little lids up here. So yeah, it's right there now. And I think it looks great. Yeah, like I said, this thing is super heavy. I think it actually looks better like this. So this is a 90-degree. It's blocked off. 90-degree. So this could be technically like in any corner. Okay. So yeah. There it is. And it's not going anywhere, like I said. It's staying there forever. Yeah, look at what these guys are doing. So yeah, anyway, so I have to figure out how exactly I'm going to do that. Maybe I could use some silicone or some epoxy. I haven't figured it out yet. Some Gorilla Glue, some crazy glue. I mean, I just don't know exactly what to use. But yeah. I just wanted to record this video to share this with all of you. Okay, so I wanted to share this video with all of you. Just very quickly. Oh, and since it has a lid on top, you guys can actually add an airplane on a string, like hanging, or like some birds, and like, so like if anyone moves it like that or whatever, the airplane or the little birds will move. As an added feature to these terrariums. Okay, just FYI, if you guys make terrariums, if you guys build them or whatever, these are just some additional ideas for you guys. I started using the concrete because this, like, I already built it once, and you know, we can move it. If it gets tipped over, it gets destroyed. Look at that. And I don't want that. I want a permanent. Oh, look at this one, has a little rose in there too. And anyway, I want something permanent, so that's why I went with the concrete thing, the concrete stuff. And out here I have a ton of them. Let me see if I can show them to all of you. I just started making these. This is a good example right here. This one in this container. This one over here as well, this one. And then I have these two. This one. And this one right here. But this thing died on me. So I guess I could just bring it in here real quick. Oh shit. So this one here has condensation at the top because when I created this, see, and it's not going anywhere. It's not going to fall. It's not going to get shifted. Okay, and it has a plant in there and a rock. Okay. And obviously it was outside, so it's dirty. But I can always clean it. And I can also leave it open so that so the water can come out. You know, so they won't create that condensation within it. Okay, so yeah, I think these are much better. So I'm learning a lot, like how to create these more like long lasting, hopefully forever. And you know, if we get these rocks wet with some like shiny, um, you know, I don't know what it's called, but if we give it that like a little spray to give it that wet look, it'll look even better. Okay, so there's a lot of potential in this, and I'm all about keeping it like open source for everyone to do. You guys could make this into a business, or you guys can make them for gifts and give them out. But look at this. And it has the lid. Okay. You guys can place it anywhere. And if you guys want, you guys can add some of these toys on top. But yeah, gluing them, obviously. You know, and you know, gluing them down, and then putting them in like in a kid's bedroom. So, you know, maybe their favorite toy, and while at the same time adding, you know, some nature stuff in there, you know, and like I said, you guys can put like other stuff in there, other little animals or whatever. You know, it doesn't have to be on the actual lid. I just thought it would be a better idea though. But yeah, it's 100% artificial terrarium. Okay, so and you know, I haven't sold any of these yet. I haven't, you know, like I don't have a lot of money to create a ton of them, and you know, so I can add different different themes. Even in the fish tank, I want to create a massive one, and adding the concrete in there. You guys don't have to use concrete. You guys can add something else if you guys want. I don't know, but it doesn't have to be that. I just decided to do it with concrete. But yeah, I think it looks beautiful, and I think it will even lean on this side. See how it has this circle? So let's check that out. No. It is like you know, like a like a, I don't know what it's called, like a mason jar, where you can put candy in there or like spices. But since I added the concrete more on this side, it's going to tend to stay this way. Okay. But if I make a new one and I place the concrete this way, it will stay at this angle. However, you guys can still fill this up with water and add a real fish in there if you guys want to as well. And it won't mess up the concretes. It won't mess with it at all. Now, if you guys drop this, it will get messed up though. So you guys have to be careful if you guys do end up buying some of these or making them yourselves. So, but I mean, it's better this than, like I already shared, this right here, where it could get messed up. All your hard work could get messed up. And it even looks like I have some real rocks in there. Look at that real rock right there. That's a real rock right there. But it's hidden because it got messed up. Even this little roasting, sometimes it gets buried underneath the sand. See that? But if you move it around, it comes out. It resurfaces. So I don't really like this. I don't know about any of you. I guess like if you guys want to shake it up to create a new landscape, maybe adding some toys in there and occasionally mixing it up so you guys can have different toys, then that would be fine too. You know? Because you guys will be able to mix it up and have a completely different toy. The plant could be like a ball. It could be in the shape of a ball. So it could always look perfect without this stuff, you know, being revealed. The bottom. And yeah, like, so it could be like a toy for kids to like play with the toy, like that has something to do with nature, and at the same time it could be 100% sealed so they won't accidentally eat it. I think something like this would be great for like children with autopsy or like some type of disorder. It's called no, I don't know if it's autopsy. No, it's not autopsy. It's a different word. But anyway, let me see. Oh, like children with Down syndrome. You know, stuff like this. So yeah, anyway. These are just ideas. They're not real products. I'm not a real business. I'm just throwing ideas out there for you people to bless people with, for you guys to have a way to make money. You know, I'm throwing these ideas out there so you guys can interact with them and potentially make some money if that's what you guys are into. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. And I think they look beautiful. Look at that. They look so clean. So clean. So beautiful. So beautiful. So yeah, like obviously, like if you're an adult, you know, you have like a business or whatever, then you know you might be more interested in that one. You know, and this thing is heavy, and it's massive. And basically all it is a little trash can. And I filled it up with cement. And I put these in there. And I put the rocks. And then I added some water. And voila. It's hard as a rock now. And the cement actually acts like glue. So if anyone tries to remove those, they probably can, but they'll break. Like they will break from the stem. But that's if they pull on it really, really hard, because they're just made out of plastic. Okay, so yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, for reals. Okay, so in this video we have like 3 different ideas, 3 different things, 3 different topics. We have how to remove adhesive from plastics and glass, like stickers. We talked about some terrarium ideas. And the third thing is, I don't know. The third one is like possibly like the freaking oh yeah, the way for you guys to make money. Okay, if you guys want to, like the toys and all this other stuff. And I have more of these. They're easy to make. Like this, I bought for $1. This container. Okay, that's all. It looks like it's worth more, but it's not. Well, it is now because it has the concrete, the real rock, and then the plants in there. It looks kind of like foresty. Especially if you guys add some of that wet look stuff in it without ruining the glass or the plastic. Maybe with the paintbrush. There's more potential. You guys can actually paint it. There's paints to paint concrete. You guys can give it a black paint job for the soil, which I think will provide more of a pop for the plants. Kind of like like garden with black top soil. You know, like this. I think it just allows the plants, like, it just allows them to pop. Like, they're more vibrant. They become more vibrant. As opposed to, like, this color. This color is alright, but, you know, the green, it's not really a good contrast with the brown. You know what I mean? So, I think the darker colors, you know, just, it provides more detail to the green. The greenery. Okay? So these are just some ideas. Like, these can be purchased. These here can be purchased. They can be painted. This down here can actually be painted as well. A different color. So as to conceal the concrete at the bottom. And I even thought about adding paint in here before I add the concrete. So all this down here won't be revealed. Okay, so there's different ways to create these without making them look, you know, like awkward or weird or like too artificial. Okay? So yeah, these are just some ideas for all of you to fuck around with, for you people to potentially make some money, some real money, some professional quality stuff. You know, like, I learned from the rubber mold man. The rubber mold man. And he does fiberglass or latex, actually. Latex molds for concrete. Okay, and anyway, I learned from him how to paint these the concrete statues. Okay, and look how realistic they look. Okay, so this is like stuff that I picked up over the years, like growing up and living life. So you guys can buy a regular statue like this made out of concrete, but I mean, you guys can add color to the roses, to the dress, to the clothing, to the faces, to the hats. Everything can have color. It doesn't have to stay this way. So he recommended using acrylic paint. Acrylic paint, and it's pretty much affordable. This stuff right here is what I used for my paint jobs. Acrylic paints. I actually purchased mine through Walmart. Okay, and I think that, well, there's some videos on YouTube. Um, watch Rubber Mold Man painting the statues. See, so he has some demonstrational videos on how to paint them. Okay, see that? So yeah, it's pretty cool. Look at this one. So at the bottom we can see actually some, it looks like moss, some grass. Obviously this is a frog. It's actually on a bucket with a wooden handle. I actually just purchased some of these. They're outside for me to sell. Um, but yeah, and oh yeah, and it has a like a wooden stick with this, and basically just has a hole on the hand for you guys to insert this if you guys want to. So, you know, if you guys want to get into this type of business, this type of idea, this this type of niche, this type of black hole, because it will just suck you right into this type of stuff. You guys can. It's optional. And right now I'm in the process of attempting to flip my money so I can create more. Okay, so I'm just learning, but I think that I can create some more better stuff. Like you guys can add more nature stuff, deers, pine trees, whatever you guys want, And I think this stuff is pretty cool because you guys can actually introduce it outdoors. So I'm still thinking along these lines. But yeah, I think there's just so much potential. Like, you just look at that one. And it's not something that can be easily broken. That one's heavy, so it's going to stay there for a long time. So, oh yeah, and then online they actually sell some artificial plants for outdoors. So you guys have to look at the differences. Look out for the differences, because there might be some created for indoors, and if you guys put those outside, they can get damaged very easily with the sun. Um, and they'll basically break down because plastic naturally breaks down with the sunlight. Okay, it's called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Okay, so if you guys leave it outside, it will get fucked up. Unless you guys buy the artificial plants that are created for outdoor use. um, but yeah, like these can easily be taken outside, and you guys can create, some artificial planters or just areas around your guys' gardens, and they'll stay there forever, untouched, unbothered. Oh yeah, and if you guys want to, you guys can always um, recycle them. It's just plastic. They're 100% recyclable. The concrete is just sand and glue, which is also 100% recyclable. Um, so there's just so much potential with this idea. And anyway, if you guys are making these artificial terrariums and you guys are running into, stickers that won't, peel off, just use the petroleum jelly to remove them, and you guys will be on your way to success. It's that simple.